right, so welcome back everybody. So step number 4, learning objectives. Beginning your e-learning program creation without defining the information or skills that you want your learners to obtain by the end is like out on a mountain hike without a clear destination. So, what is a learning objective? It is an expected outcome of each lesson and unit, and overall what you want your learners to be capable of by the end. They also break down the content from step 3 into more manageable chunks that can be applied to modules within the overall course. During this step, we as designers have the job of asking questions and considering both the desirable and undesirable results of the course. Then we write out objectives based on final desired results. Start by picking 3 or 4 objectives. Now make sure your content doesn't wander too far away from these objectives. Creating relevant learning objectives can be a big challenge, and before we accept the challenge, we must make sure these are set under the SMART, I repeat, SMART criteria. So being specific, that's the S. Make sure you can answer the questions. Who are my learners? What will be accomplished? M, which is measurable. Can we measure and observe the progress of the objective? If not, then it doesn't make any sense as a good objective. Achievable, which is A. Make sure that your goals can not only be measured, but they can be achieved. This means setting realistic goals for realistic timeframes and available resources. R is for relevant. A good objective must make sense for your target audience. Make sure you know why the objectives are necessary and what their impact will be to ensure they are well worth the time and effort. And last but not least is T for time sensitive. Can learners accomplish this by the end of the course? If not, then it is not reasonable or worth considering. Step number 5, define your instructional design plan. Now is the time to decide on your instructional strategy. This strategy is the process or approach on how your course is going to be developed to engage learners. There are a variety of approaches e-learning designers can take, including storytelling, discovery learning, situational learning, and several others. This infographic guide is a great tool to learn about the primary instructional strategies. When deciding on a strategy, think about these 3 things. 1. The type of content. How can I best teach a fact versus a concept? A procedure versus an interpersonal skill? 2. Impact. What is the best way to make this training meaningful and relevant? And number 3, objectives. How can I ensure each trainee will master the objective? Step number 6, story brand your content. A storyboard is a rough, visual outline that helps map out how text, pictures, and other elements will look on the page. This will help you see how your page will look before you waste time putting together the final design, only to find out that the elements do not fit together right. Before you start in this design phase, make sure your content has been approved. There's no reason to include content in planning if your client or team leaders might end up telling you not to use it. Alright, so go ahead and click the next video and we'll see you on step number 7.